Hello guys, it's me Rusi Kwan here and welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Horizon. Our today's special guest is my friend from Thailand. His name is Oak. He's now currently studying in Singapore and he has a lot to share. Let's talk to him. Guys, are now we with Oak. Hi Oak.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing just fine, aside from the fact that I'm having a final exam tomorrow. I'm okay.
I hope your final exam going well tomorrow. Well,
Well,
me
I
and
hope
all we
so.
are friends since high school. I've been
Um,
here 2 years or around like 2 years, and we haven't seen each other at all. Anyways,
okay. Sure.
Oak,
Yeah.
please introduce yourself to us. Who are you?
Okay. Guys. So the name is Oak. The full name is Kampunchi Damani, but you don't have to forget. You can just forget about that part. I'm 20 years old, going to be 21 soon. And I study at LSBF or London School of Business and Finance in logistics and supply chain management. Yeah, and right now I'm currently at in Singapore, and I wish to be in America, but yeah, whatever.
Well, before you enter London School of Business, you went to the university in Thailand too. What happened?
Oh well, I went to Stanford University, and I'll be honest, it didn't really fit me that well. The environment are just plain and simple for me. I don't feel any different. I don't feel motivated at all. So that's why I've been doing some research on getting a scholarship or trying to find a new place to study. And here I am.
So, did you get the scholarship for London School of Business?
It's not much of a scholarship. It's more like a discount that some of the student may or may not get. But I'm the lucky one. I get around, I think, $1,800. Well, Singapore dollars, a discount.
Hmm, that's still awesome.
Yep.
Who are you living with right now?
Let's say that my another family, like a godmother families, they used to take care of me back when I was little in Thailand, and now they're living in Singapore.
So, do the university usually give the dormitory to student, or the student have to find for their own?
Yeah, this is the LSBF is a bit different from another university. Let's just call it a college. So they don't really have a dormitory. We have to find it by ourselves. And I'm one of the lucky few that have like a relative who live here. So my expense, my I can't. I'm sorry. I can save some money for myself with that. So yeah.
So, why do you want to live or study in Singapore at the first place?
It's not really my first choice, but it seems to be the best due to the situation that happening all around the world. It's near Thailand, and I know people around here, and my mom can contact me easier. So yeah, it's basically just the perfect fit due to the situation.
It's like the best option of all.
Yeah, right now. But if you're talking about the future, I wish to go to study in Australia or maybe in England or USA.
Yeah. So, is it expensive to live in Singapore in general?
Yes, definitely expensive. If you don't have a relative here, you just come here by yourself. You're gonna need to prepare a lot of saving because just one day I calculated everything that they bought here is above $100 US Singapore dollars, and for Thai people that's a lot, like 5,000 per day. To think about that.
Oh, really? 5,000 baht per day.
Yes,
Oh,
plus that's just the minimum.
well, I'm living in Turkey and 5,000 baht per day, I can live here the entire month.
Well, that's different situation
But
here,
it's
isn't
like
it?
per day there.
Yeah,
OMG. So
I mean, yeah.
why why this college in specific? Why London School of Business?
Well, when I was doing a research for university, they did. I'm qualified to apply for most of the university that they are available at that time, but like 2 or 3 years ago. But the thing is, they are expensive, okay? And I need a scholarship, and most of the scholarship, the full scholarship one, required me to have quite a good grade, like 3.2 or 3.5. You know, what would you call that? Grade in Thailand, the final
GPA.
grade. Yeah, GPA. But as you know me, Kwan, I am not a very good student. I only get like 3.0 GPA. So
Still good.
I mean, it's not the best, but yeah. So LSBF pop up with the least minimum tuition fee. So I decided let's keep it to go. So yeah, I'm here now.
How do you apply for the university? Do they have specific requirements, or what documents do you have to apply with?
Yeah, yeah, actually. I mean, if you don't have any specific, what do you call, like IELTS, like English exam or some stuff, you're gonna have to be prepared to pay way more than the student that are already qualified for their English basic skill. And for me, well, let's drop that topic. And for me, when I got into here, I already told him that I'm got a 7.5 in IELTS, and I used to be an exchange student. So I'm already qualified to pass the first step of like English preparation class. So that's basically it. They don't really care about your grade. They only care about if you be able to interact with them and contact them or talk to them and understand them.
You don't have to take any tests. I mean,
I did take a
the
test for my
university,
English skill. Yeah.
do you need to write like letter of intent or statement of purpose?
Oh yeah, I did, but that is because I won a discount or scholarship basically.
Do you face any difficulty studying in Singapore or adapting to Singaporean culture?
Not really. Maybe it's because I'm just used to adapt to another culture since I've been in America before, and Singapore is near Thailand, so we have some similarity. Aside from food and people, everything seems to be relatively normal for me.
That's nice to hear because I also think that Singaporean culture and Thai culture have some similarities and will be easy for
Yeah.
us to adapt to. And also, Singaporean food, what do you think about Singaporean food in general?
Well, not really my taste. I do prefer the Western food or Euro food more than an Asian food in my opinion. I just
Really?
don't like rice in general.
Are you
Yeah, I
serious?
prefer bread.
No way.
Yes.
You know,
You know, I was a cowboy before, so here I am.
well, I'm living in Turkey and I miss rice. I miss rice so much,
Uh,
and I miss Thai food
I
so
do
much.
not. I absolutely despise rice right now.
Really? Maybe you have it every day, and then at some point in your life, you feel like I don't want it anymore.
Maybe like because back when I was in America, I only had rice about like 10 times in 1 year. And
Oh,
consider I eat every single day, 10 times is very, very little.
people here have bread, but I don't like bread, so I just cut bread out of my diet. I miss rice so
Uh,
much. I wish I could bring like the rice cooker, but you
a
cannot
bag
cook
a bag of
in
rice.
dormitory anyway. So yeah,
Okay, oh, that's sad.
but the closest to Thai food, not very close, but closest to Asian culture would be Chinese restaurant. And I
Mhm.
went there like once in a while, and it's so expensive. But if you miss like Asian food or Asian taste a lot, it could help at some extent.
I doubt I would ever need that, but yeah.
Okay, let's move on to our next question. What do you think about education in Singapore?
Is I can only say is a very intensive education. Um, if I were to compare between Thailand education and Singapore education, Thailand is based on more in teaching us to remember things and try to get us past the exam. In Singapore, it's a little bit similar to what I learned in America. In that, in case that they want to teach us to be able to understand and at the same time remember a specific keyword in each faculty. Like for me in supply chain management, they want me to be able to remember a keyword in my line of work. And they always make sure that we will get past each subject, even though we barely pass. But yeah, they care a lot for their student.
I heard that in Singapore, the class is very intense and they push you a lot. Is that true?
Yes, yes, they will encourage you to ask question. Like I was sitting here with like on the table, start taking note, and 5 minutes later he asked, anybody had a question? Anybody had a question? And over again every like 5 to 10 minutes, which I think is a great idea, a great thing that teacher have, because normally if that doesn't happen, everyone will stay quiet.
Let's move on to our next question. What is the hardest thing about studying in Singapore?
The hardest part, well, let's say I don't really have any problems, so probably the hardest part is to get used to how I get around from place to place, because the education itself is not hard. It's the way that you try to understand and try to like get from home to your school. The reason why I'm including this is because when you are new in Singapore, you can't have your car because that will cost you more than you renting a room for 1 month.
Really?
So yes, cars in Singapore are stupidly expensive.
Because I think because Singapore is not so big, the land mass is not so big, so maybe
Yeah,
having
so
car is
and they
somehow
try to
unnecessary, right?
yeah, they also try to encourage people to use a traffic like a public transportation more. So back to the actual question, there's not really any hard part for me. It's only like trying to understand what is a new lesson that are being teaching at the moment, which is very easy to grasp if you pay attention. So yeah.
What is the best part of studying and living in Singapore?
Oh, new experience, of course, definitely. New people. There, I made a group of friends here before I even came to Singapore. Um, they really remind me of my old boy band group. If you know, I think you know them very well. My three idiot of a friends. You know, those
Yeah, I
three.
remember.
Yeah, yeah. This new friend that I have in Singapore really remind me of them. They are outgoing, smart, crazy, get drunk very easily, and just bad shit crazy. I'm sorry, but that's just
Okay.
how I will explain to them. That is the best part that I'm having right now.
It's having new friends. That's very awesome to hear. I also made a lot of friends in Turkey, but because of the pandemic, now I'm alone. Like we don't
Yeah, I can
really
imagine.
interact too much anymore. Like we talked, but we don't get to hang out like before.
Like that boy from before you told me, right?
Should we cut that part up?
Well, up to you.
Anyways,
I didn't mention anything
um,
else.
how is the COVID-19 situation in Singapore?
Oh, now that you mentioned that, the lockdown is still going on, but everything is getting a bit better now. They said that on the 30th of this month, I think, or next month, the lockdown will be lowered a little bit, so we can go back to the school by the next month.
So we're come to our last part now. Can you give any advice to the students or anyone who wants to study in Singapore?
But what can I give you guys? Don't be afraid, really. Um, I saw too many people in Thailand or in any country. Well, two of them actually, just US and Thailand, saying that they want to go out there to another country to find new experience. and they join all those group on Facebook and IG, like let's go study abroad, let's go do something over there and there and there. But you guys are still in your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone, be discomfort, embrace the what the unknown. Yeah, make just dive head first into it, but make sure that you have backup. All right, I have my family in Thailand just in case if I need something when I go back. Don't abandon your root. Add it up. When you are Thai, add English, add any other language, add new experience to it. Don't abandon who you really are at the very beginning, because at the end of the day, you are going to go back to your actual home, no matter where you are in the world. So yeah.
Actually, when coming to Turkey, I kind of express more of Thai person in myself. Like I can notice more of my identity because of the differences between culture. I see how different I am here.
We both have the similar experience in different country. So I think we're the lucky ones to be able to go to another places by ourselves and to stay there for probably like as long as we need to. Like for me to next year, but for you, I think it's like another year more,
3 years
right?
more.
3 years. Whoa, okay. I thought you nearly done with your university.
Last year,
Okay,
I learned Turkish language.
okay, okay. It seems I have perceived things in the wrong way.
Okay, thank you so much, all, for participating in this meeting and giving us a very informative details about your university and your life in Singapore.
Hey, it is my pleasure. Been a while since I done this kind of stuff. It's pretty fun. I like it.
Thank you so much, and I miss you.
All right, all right. I'll give you a tour when you come to Singapore or something.
Okay, thank you so much.
Be safe, yeah?
Be safe. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye.